After many weeks of waiting, we have finally gotten the revamp of the Great Rockford Island. It now looks completely different. The only thing the same is Mella Airport, which is still an identical copy of Bristol Airport in real life. However, airports such as Great Rockford have been turned from Marseille into Manchester, and airports such as Baltic Airfield, Airbase Gary and the training centre have received complete remodels. If you are wondering why the Great Rockford in-game has 3 runways, it is because in real life there were plans to add a 3rd runway to Manchester. However, as with any construction project, there are delays, and environmentalists are getting quite angry about it, which causes even more problems. The new island is the biggest island in the game, and just to find a good comparison for you guys, Great Rockford is the width and length of Orenji. Orenji was already a large island, but this just makes it even bigger. Believe it or not, Greater Rockford is not the first airport to have 3 runways. Can you guess which other airport has 3 runways? Barra. Despite it being a tiny airport which uses sand, it has a grand total of 3 runways which you can use and land on. Because of this means that there are now 2 airports in the game with 3 runways. One cool Easter egg that has been added is the Fire Training Zone badge. This used to be a badge in the very early versions of the game and it was removed, but now it is back and you can get it now if you go to this 2-engined green 747. Another Easter egg is Omar Giraffe, which can be found on a basketball court located near Greater Rockford. An example of some of the cool things that you can find around Greater Rockford is this racetrack based off of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix track used in Formula 1 racing. In the city you can see many skyscrapers as well as an American football stadium. I specifically say American football because this is a football, not this. North of Greater Rockford you'll find the HMS Queen Elizabeth, which has remained the same. If you continue heading in this direction, you'll realise that Derek's creation has been moved to this little island, so do not be worried if you cannot find it. It is here. Mella now has its own island towards the east, which you can go to by using the 4th bridge, which is a real bridge found in Edinburgh. The airport itself stays the same, but now it is its own separate island. Baltic Airfield has been turned into some kind of resort, and it is based off of a real-life mountain air country club in North Carolina. To get to it, you have to fly high into the mountains and then you will find it. Airbase Gary is now based off Antonio Batista Air Base in the Philippines, and it will only be for fighter jets and maybe the 737. The A330 and other large aircraft will not fit here. Now that I look at it, it kinda reminds me of what Tibet looks like in Project Flight. The training centre is now at the very southern tip of the island and has basically just been switched around a little bit. The apron is now further up the runway and the hangar now opens. There are no new planes as some people may have thought, but I do think that this is still a great update. Do you prefer the new or the old Greater Rockford Island? If you have been wondering why I have been uploading, it is because I simply ran out of good video ideas. If you have any video ideas though, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, see you soon.